Hey guys! Okay, what's up? So, today I want to do a talking about books video. It is like 2 hours before I normally post. Oops, completely forgot, but I was also in school all day. I don't know the last time I did a me talking about books video. I don't know. It's probably been a few months. I'm gonna ruin my lighting setup. The lighting's already probably garbage, but um, I'm gonna definitely mess it up. Do you guys care when the last time I did it? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. While I'm searching for the last time I did my me talking about books video, I started school. The semester's starting. Immediately lost time for anything extracurricular, anything that I like to do outside of school. Lost all free time. So that's good. Oh, 5 months ago. 5 months ago was the last time I did it. Why do men hate romance books? But now we're on episode 5. Guys, this is just me talking to you. It's not even just like a it's not like a it says podcast, but guys, it's not. It's not. We're literally having a conversation. Anyway, but I also forgot to delete a lot of stuff before I started recording. Anyway, so yes, so school has started. Haven't been really able to read. I did start another reading vlog. It's like kind of like an end of summer reading vlog, but literally, you've read one book, and yeah, and I'm also trying to think of ideas for another rom-com idea. You know, like the rom-com movies I do, rom-com videos I do. I'm trying to think of another idea. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I did have this one idea, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. It's kind of just like, I don't know. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about Kindle and my dilemma with Kindle. This video that I watched about 5-star rating system ruining literature. My thoughts on it. And then we're also going to be talking about Boot Camp, the Wattpad movie that just came out. I think it came out a bit ago, but I just watched it like a day or two ago, and I have some thoughts. And I'm going to be going off the dome because I didn't prepare for this video well. But let's continue. So, starting off, what do we have? Oh, currently reading. I'm currently reading. This is not something I want to do. I'm currently reading the book by Alan Watts on the taboo against knowing who you are. Do y'all know about this? I don't. But it's a religion and philosophy book, and it's just about this dude talking about, like, honestly, themes that I've gotten from this book are, like, we have to stop, like, separating ourselves from ourselves. We have to realize that we are one with the universe. We are not in the universe. We are the universe. I'm just a part of the universe as a leaf. As a tree growing from the earth, I am a tree, low key. You know, it's just like stuff like that. Stuff that, like, it makes you feel like you just took acid and you're going on a trip. It makes you feel like what tie-dye looks like. Because that's how sometimes I feel when I'm reading this book. Speaking of which, I have to read it. I have to read some pages today. When I tell you, y'all, it's like the equivalent of me reading Kingsman. Me reading this book. Like, I have to stop. I have to reread. It takes me forever. I don't know what's going on. Also, I'm very hot with my hair out. But I would look even worse with it tied back. Oh, and then book of the week. Book of the week is going to be Inhaler and Bruises by Tamisha. If you have a last name, I'm sorry. But she just put this out. And she marketed it as like a black ballerina ex a Korean bodyguard. Oh, I have to read this. Wait. I have to imagine me. So I literally just saw it on my For You page, I think it was, this morning. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it after I film this. Thank you. And I'm going to read it in one sitting. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, so let's go into 5-star rating system destroying literature. So this girl has this video and she just explores on the idea that the 5-star rating system on Goodreads is destroying literature, because it's just like, what does a star rating mean? And she goes on to say how we all have vastly different rating systems. She had one very good example of like her, like a 3-star is just like, okay, like it's an okay book, but then her friend's 3-star is like, I wouldn't even recommend this. I hate it so much. And it's just like, oh, and she rates everything like a 5-star. Like if she just enjoyed it, it's 5. But a 3-star to her is like, girl, no. A 3-star to her is like a 1 to like a big majority of us, right? And I was just like, wow, that's actually crazy. Like, I don't know if you could say like it's destroying literature. I'm not even saying like that's her point. I'm just going to like talk about like that sentence. I don't think it's destroying literature. Do I think it puts just like it just kind of like maybe cheapens the experience, because it's just like a writer like puts so much time and effort into writing a book and creating a story and like characters and everything and like getting it published. Girl, I couldn't even. They go through all this, and for me to just be like 2-star, it's just like, damn, you know. So I get it, I get it, I get it. I put more value into the reviews than I do the stars, because honestly, like, I just read Yours Truly in July, August, whenever I read it. Read that, and I was like so confused and conflicted on what I should rate this. And I knew what I like felt in terms of like writing a review. I really enjoyed it. I felt very seen through both of the characters. I love the emotional relationship that they had, and Abby Jimenez just did such a good job. But it was just like some things I didn't really like. It was just like one or two things that really just grinded my gears, and I didn't know how to put that into a rating for some reason. This usually like isn't a big deal. I can just like put the rating down and just be done with it, but I was so conflicted for so long. And then it just made me realize like ratings, this doesn't matter in terms of me enjoying it and me recommending it to someone, and someone asked me like, how do you feel about Yours Truly? I don't think I would be like, I gave it a 4.75, because no, I would say what I just told you. Like, I like the emotional depth between in the relationship. I like the characters. I love Jacob, and I felt seen by Jacob. So, you know what I mean? So I just think it's very just arbitrary. But if we're talking about like a Goodreads app, if we're talking about a Storygraph, a reviewing app, then that's just what comes with it too, you know? And she also mentioned that Goodreads hasn't done anything to incorporate like the half stars, the quarter stars, you know what I mean? But Storygraph does. And she said that Goodreads just like wants us to just rate the book and like review it, and like that's it. Which fair. So, like, if you don't want to, like, be intricate Goodreads, like, okay. Like, I don't really care. Doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, the stars don't really matter either. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's another section of her video. Thank God I have notes. Definitely wouldn't have remembered this. Hearing criticism about your favorite/least book can open up discussions. This might be like, duh, Chandler, you're not really inventing the wheel here. But I say this because I think it's good for everyone, honestly, and like not even just books, but I think it's good to just have varying sides or just an opposing side to something that you like or whatever, because then you get to see things that you might have not noticed, because you might be blinded, you might be biased by one thing. I'm trying to think of an example really quick. I'm looking at my bookshelf. Like if someone said, okay, I'll do Marriage for One because we all know I like that book. If someone came to me and said Marriage for One was boring and the characters were blah, I would be like, no, like obviously I would be like, what are you saying? Like the book is perfection, but they can come to me and maybe show me things that I didn't really notice because I was blinded because I liked it, you know what I mean? And then we could start having a conversation. Oh, I think it's way too slow, and because of X, Y, and Z, or maybe they just don't like a type of character. Maybe they don't like someone like Jack, who's kind of just like, how would I describe that man? Very just grumpy, kind of, you know, very like he's giving emotionless in the beginning, and maybe someone just doesn't rock with that, or just maybe something else that like has nothing to do with, you know, things like that. Like, oh, I don't like this type of guy. Other things that people can bring forth to the table and like show me, oh yeah, you're right, I didn't even notice that. Or not even like, if you're having a discussion with somebody, and this is the one thing I really like about school too, or even just like what other setting do they do this in? Maybe like the Jubilee like middle ground videos. I really like that, like there's back and forth, like we both know what the topic is and we can have back and forth. Today I had to talk about this book with my classmates. Nonetheless, I just wanted to say that because I just really enjoy having conversations, and someone can like agree with you and just point out new things. So I think that's really good that we have like on Goodreads and Book Talk, just like all these different platforms where we can express our opinions about different books that we like, or don't like, and it could facilitate different opinions to come out of it. And she said that people who don't like hearing criticism about their favorite books, like, girl, like, I agree, that's not good. Like, you should be open and available to wanting to hear criticism. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with someone critiquing, like, another book. Like, and then we start getting into, like, you feel like you own the book, you don't own the book. Hey, it's a book, it's fiction. Most of the time, you know what I mean? Getting into the next segment, unless I remember something from the previous segment, we're gonna be talking about Kindle now. Guys, I don't know if I should get a Kindle, let me know. Because, I read on my iPad. Oh, great that I have this here. I read on my iPad. It is a bajillion years old, but it still works. But I just thought about getting a Kindle because it's so much lighter and kind of more, I guess, convenient because it's lighter. I don't have to charge it as much. Literally, like, I'll charge my iPad. It'll be on 100%. I'll use it for maybe an hour. Why is it on 50%? That's not right. But how does it work? Does it work just like the Kindle library? Like, if I buy something on Amazon, it'll just go to my library? And then I was thinking about Kindle Unlimited. Guys, I think Kindle Unlimited is a scam. I think it's a scam. Tell me. Because you pay like $20. $20? Guys, Audible's $20. $20? First of all, Audible's like $20, right? And then they want me to pay more for different books? This is a scam. I'm paying more to listen than I am to read. Like, then, like, I would pay for, like, an actual book. You're on crack, Audible. And then Kindle Unlimited, you pay the $20 per month, right? And then you can get any book you want, but I can't keep it. See, this is where you lose me because I want to be able to have the book. So if I'm annotating on my Kindle Unlimited book, will I still have my annotations? Because don't I have to give it back? I don't own the book, right? Oh. So you lose me with that. I don't like that. So it's essentially like a library. I think I might have to stick with my iPad. That's kind of the consensus I came to. Until this thing stops working, knock on wood, I'm praying and hoping this never breaks. But until that day comes, I'm just gonna rock with the iPad. Last segment, thoughts on boot camp. So if you guys don't know what boot camp is, it's essentially just a Wattpad book turned into a movie. I'm pretty sure it was published too. Pretty sure it was published as a book. But I recently just watched it. Something about it was calling my name. But it also had Drew Ray Tanner in it. If you don't know who Drew Ray Tanner is, he was in Riverdale. I think he was like, I'm not even gonna pretend like I know all the names. So I was waiting for it to be free, like on some streaming service, but I paid the $3. I did. And I wasn't disappointed. I liked Drew's character. Like, he was Axel. He wasn't cringy at all. Some things were like secondhand embarrassment. Like, I'm sorry. Listen, the like Hunger Games Katniss costume, sometimes I would be like, what's going on here? Like, I understand that that's her like persona for when she's trying to be brave and strong. And it just like took me out sometimes. I was like, oh, she's Katniss. I was like, wait. I thought this was a dream, because there's like a dream sequence in the beginning of her like whatchamacallit, in the costume. So I was like, okay, well, this is a dream. But then it kept going throughout the book. Wait. So that was interesting. What else? I think their romance was cute. He was 21, she was freshly 18, graduated from high school. Axel, you little kinky freak. 'Cause what? Another big thing was the conflict. First of all, this conflict is crazy. Oh, I should have put spoiler warning. If you guys don't want to know spoilers, I guess this is the end of the video. But if you don't care, continue. But the conflict, basically what happened was Drew, I'm gonna call him Axel. That's his name. Axel was messing with, in a relationship with, another counselor or trainer at the camp, right? But that girl cheated on him. So then he starts like entertaining or like flirting with, what was her name? Whitney, starts flirting with Whitney and stuff. Very innocent, nothing like crazy, I'm pretty sure. The flirting consisted of like talking about her favorite book because they both read her favorite book, finding his necklace after they went skinny dipping together. He hugged her while they were skinny dipping. Kinky. And then he told her a story about his dad that he never told anyone before, right? So they're at this fire pit, and then they start kissing, whatever. It gets a little nasty, gets a little kinky, and then he's like, oh, wait, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm not ready to do this. It's almost like we can't say no. So we can't say no? Sorry. So he says, I just got a long-term relationship. I don't want to do this. So then Whitney's like, that's your line? That's the line that you're going to use? He's like, that's not a line. And I saw some people like talking about that it was just a line. I'm like, bro, we literally know that he just got out of this relationship. They showed a clip of like him and the trainer that cheated on him with. They showed the clip of that. So how, I understand that he just got out of a relationship. They were literally arguing. So she's like, that's the line. He's like, yeah, that's not a line. Then she's like, you did all this stuff with me knowing that you couldn't like be in a relationship or whatever. So I agree with that. If you know like this isn't gonna go any farther, tell me, hey, I just got a relationship, but like you're cool. Communication kind of dookie, kind of in the garbage. So I agree with her with that, right? Then this lady says, just because your dad died doesn't make you more sensitive than the rest of us. Oh, listen, you had me. Because before she said that too, she went on a little monologue saying like how like boys don't like her because she's not pretty enough, not the right size, not popular. And then she went and said that disgusting line after saying that. I'm like, you had me. Because I understand what you mean about like the size, being pretty enough, and the popular thing is like stupid. Like, girl, you have to get real. Like, popularity does not fucking matter, girl. But yeah, she said the two things. I was like, yeah, you're right. I get it. I got you. But then she says, like, you think just because your dad died, the man just told you that he never tells anybody about, like, that story, and then you throw it back in his face? Oh. And then it's literally like a simple apology. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I should never said that about your dad. He's like, it's okay. Girl, it's not okay. That's not okay. Hey, that's not okay, actually. That's crazy. If someone said that to me, oh, I'm pulling out the machete. Oh, yeah, the lake we were just swimming in, you're about to not come up for air. Don't ever disrespect me, especially after I tell you such a vulnerable story. You throw it back in my face? That's disgusting. That was the real disgusting part. So after that, I couldn't take the movie seriously. I'm like, that was so disgusting. The response, the hurt, no. But I did like that it showed just like representation of someone who is not skinny, someone who looks like how most women look like. I love that. To be fair, I saw some comments that were like, why can't we just have a movie that the person is just existing and stop making it about their body? I have to agree with that. I think there should be just more movies and books, media that just have people who look like the rest of us, who aren't skinny, who are average, mid-size, plus size, overweight, what have you. All spectrums of body should be represented in the media, but it wasn't a bad movie. I kind of would rewatch it maybe, but those are my thoughts on that movie. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for coming along with me. Thank you for just like hearing me ramble for 23 minutes. What was I talking about? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, seriously, let me know if you want, first of all, I guess more videos like this, but also let me know like any rom-com movie ideas that you can think, because the brain is approaching being fried again. We're only in September. I have like 2.5 more months to go before like I can actually accept the brain rot, the brain fried. So I have to lock in. So let me know if you guys have any ideas for like the rom-com videos that I usually do. I'm also thinking about starting another channel, but talking about things that aren't book or movie related, and just kind of society related things in the format of how I do my rom-com videos. So let me know if you would be up for that, because I might do that, and I'll just like tell you guys about it. But I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.